Hello guys, this is another project with Revive Landscape. So today we have Mary Larson. How are you doing today?
Okay, how are you guys?
We're doing awesome. We recently just finished a small area, a project. We did a few things around the house. So I just have a few questions I'm going to ask Mary here. My first question is, what was your first impression of Revive Landscape?
I was happy you're here. I was happy you showed up when you said so. That was great. I'm really
Awesome.
glad you're here. And
Awesome.
quiet, respectful.
And then can I ask, what part of the service stood out to you the most? You know, there's a few of the jobs we did for now. What definitely stood out to you that, we did?
Well, the first thing was the strip of behind my fence. It was so clean. It was like an old garden that had completely overgrown. And I thought it would take a rototiller to dig it up.
Yep.
But you guys did it with this great hand tool, and and you have this straight, perfect line.
Yep. Very natural.
And it looks really great.
Awesome. Yeah, we try to not use as big machines as possible. So a lot of the work we do is very hand detailed. So I'm glad you enjoy that. Then how does your yard look now compared to how it was before? How's the transformation so far?
It's going very well. My yard before you guys came just overwhelmed me, and I'm starting to feel much happier about things getting done in my yard.
Awesome. I think that's one of the beautiful things about landscaping is, you get to look at your yard and just feel happier and not that much work needs to go on. So it's definitely a plus that we try to incorporate into the jobs to just make the clients feel happy when they step outside, not very dreadful, as some would say. And then would you recommend Revive Landscape to your friends or your neighbors or your colleagues?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you doing the video. It was a lot out of your comfort zone. So I really appreciate you taking the time,
That's nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much.